I'm Giovanni and welcome back to Salt and Pepper Pickleball, where we serve up that pickle and pasión. If you're new here, please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. I always appreciate it, you guys. Today we are looking at a paddle that caught my eye. This one is from R.A.W, or Rain and Wind. This is called the Apis Dorsata Excluder. But this one right here is a special edition. This is their PR number 21 special edition. And this is a full foam paddle. Now, I've spent some time on the court with this one, and I've gotta say, if you like a paddle that brings some pop, some power, and some easy spin, this one might be right up your alley. But before I go into this paddle, quick little shout out to the man behind the paddle, Mr. Gregory Storm. Greg was first introduced to pickleball by his parents back in 2012, and like many of us, he was hooked pretty quickly. After building a very successful career in pro pickleball and playing alongside some greats like Kyle Yates, Greg decided to bring his own vision to the game and launched R.A.W back in 2021 down in St. Petersburg, Florida. One thing I really respect about Greg and R.A.W is that a portion of every paddle goes towards supporting local honeybee keepers. That helps protect bee populations, which, let's be honest, the world definitely needs. And Greg might also appreciate it a little extra for those allergies. Beyond the brand though, Greg is still very active in the community. He coaches, he gives lessons, he works with the adaptive wheelchair pickleball programs, and he's also involved with causes that support mental health awareness. So it's always cool when a paddle comes from someone who's not just in the sport, but really is giving back to it too. This particular paddle, the PR21 paddle, was designed and engineered in Carolina, Puerto Rico, with R.A.W.'s Puerto Rico and Latino America brand ambassador, Mr. Ricky Marquez, who is also an Army veteran. So back to the specs on this one. This is going to be your traditional elongated paddle at 16.5 inches. It is 7.5 inches wide. The static weight on this when I received it was right at 8 ounces. And I actually modded it up pretty heavily to an 8.6 by adding 4 inches of 0.5 gram per inch silicone tape from Goat Pickleball. Originally, I had it here on the sides, right here on the sides. And then I wanted to experiment a little bit, so I actually brought it down right here to the bottom half of the throat. And I gotta say, I like it a lot better on the sides, so I am going to be moving those weights back over to the side. Just felt like it gave a little bit more plowed through like I wanted, and I like a little bit of heavier style paddle, and this one coming in at that 8 ounces was just felt a little bit light. And I also added one Pickleball Effects coins. This one is the 9. The only reason why I did the 9 was because I foolishly got the 9 instead of the 6. So I'm dealing with a little bit of extra weight here, but you know what? It actually feels really nice in the hand. So it's actually pretty comfortable. The handle length on this, measured from the butt cap to where the grip meets the throat, is going to be 5.25 inches long, which is no problem. I could still get a 2E on here, do my little golf grip that I like to do. Have no issues in the hand. The grip circumference on this is also 4.25, which is, I like that. That's my happy spot. I know I'm starting to bump into more people that like the thinner handle, but I don't know. I appreciate it. You know, I need a little something bigger for these hands. So it does look good. So the face on this is going to be a 16 millimeter paddle. This is PMA approved, which stands for Pickleball Manufacturers Association approved full foam core. And this is going to be sandwiched between 2 super gritty pieces of R.A.W T700 carbon fiber. Now, my first impressions with this paddle, I mean, right away when I picked it up, I really didn't want to play with it because I found this paddle just to be so beautiful. I mean, the Puerto Rican flag here in yellow. I mean, it's like it's an homage to like Roberto Clemente. with the number 21 on here. And then it has the yellow and black from the Pittsburgh Pirates team, baseball team. I mean, I don't know. To me, it's just a super sexy paddle. When I put it in my hands, it felt solid and well balanced. A little on the lighter side for me, in my opinion, and that's why I bumped it up. But playing with it stock, there's nothing crazy with it weight-wise. It feels real good. But it definitely does feel like it's built to bring a little extra energy behind the ball. And again, the design to me is super clean, super sharp. I love the honeycomb. I like the fact that it has bees all over it. Even here on the butt cap, even though you can't see it, there's a little bee, you know, with the the honeycomb and everything. I really like the look of this paddle. This paddle actually comes in 3 different colors. This one, which is their special edition, so it's their black and yellow. And then they have a white and black, and then they have a midnight black, which is all blacked out. All 3 of them, in my opinion, look super sexy. And let me tell you, when you connect with the sweet spot on this paddle, this definitely wakes up. Now let's start this review off with one of the big attractions that I have for this paddle, and it's going to be power. This paddle has plenty of pop. When you're driving the ball or putting away shots, it really gives you that extra little boost without feeling uncontrollable. On third shot drives, I felt like I could swing confidently and really push the ball through the court. And at the net, you guys, if you get something a little on the high side, yeah, you can definitely finish the point. But the good thing is that the pop doesn't feel too wild. It's more of a power where you feel like you know where the ball is going. Now let's talk about something else that I really enjoyed about this paddle. The grit on the face. Listen to that, you guys. I mean, I've had this paddle for almost a month. I have at least 20 something hours on this. Played plenty of matches on this. Did some drilling. That's still the sound that's coming off this paddle. Super gritty, super nice. But this thing, again, has fantastic texture. It generates spins just super naturally. Whether it's your topspin drives, your dipping passes, or those little cut dinks at the kitchen, the paddle just grabs the ball really nicely. If you're someone who likes to put a little shape on the ball, you're gonna really appreciate what this paddle can do for you guys. I was getting easy spin without having to overwork the shot, which is always a great sign. Now with the paddle that has this kind of pop, sometimes control can take a hit, but honestly I feel like this paddle still held its own on the soft game. Dinks felt pretty predictable once you get used to the responsiveness of this paddle. Drops were solid too. Although you might have to play a couple of games to really dial in the touch, since this paddle does have a pretty lively face. Once you adjust to it though, the paddle really becomes a nice blend of power and spin with respectable control. Now this paddle retails for $239.99, but if you reach out to their ambassador Ricky through his Instagram at Ricky_6.0, he can supply you with a nice little discount code that'll help bring that down a little bit. So who do I think this paddle is going to be best for? I'm going to have to say that this paddle is great for players who like to play really aggressive, want easy spin to shape their shots, enjoy having extra power for drives and putaways, because this thing is a powerful beast. Or if you're a player who likes to pressure opponents and finish out points quickly, this paddle can definitely, without a doubt, help you with that. So overall, the Apis Dorsata, which I found out is actually a giant honeybee. It's a giant Indian honeybee, which I think is cool. And I actually found out that R.A.W names their paddles after bees, which is super awesome. I thought that was really creative actually. And this paddle was, super fun to play with. I mean, you're getting great pop. You're getting this thing has strong power potential. It has excellent spin for the grit and a full foam core that gives the paddle a lively, responsive feel with a durable face. And after spending a lot of time with it, I can definitely see players who like an attacking style could really gravitate towards this paddle. But all right, everyone, that's my time with the raw Apis Dorsata Excluder. If you've played with this paddle, I'd love to hear what you guys think down in the comments. And if you're enjoying these paddle reviews from a regular player who just likes to spend time out on the courts, make sure to like, subscribe, and follow along on the salt and pepper journey. Until next time, you guys, keep smiling, keep laughing, and keep playing pickle with pasión.